Alright, everybody, welcome back. This is a book review of Traded, the Blood Ties series. This video is not paid or sponsored. I bought these books with my own money, and I have no affiliation with this author, but I do love her books. So the cover is foiled. The sides are sprayed. I love it. The inside, she signed it. The page art is amazing. I love the page art. It is so beautifully done. So beautifully done. Okay, so this book has a lot of action in it. A lot. You find out a lot more things as far as like the Order and Hallstrom Hale and King and Jack Castleman and Colt and Carvin. Oh gosh. How they grew up, what happened when they grew up, and what events led them to be the way they are today. Vivian, she went through a lot in this book. The Order did kidnap her. And thankfully, London, Carvin, and Colt were able to get her back, which is amazing because London always told her that no matter what happened, he would get her back. And he made good on his promise. He promised her with his last breath that he would always try and protect her. And so did Carvin and Colt. And they have also kept up their promise to her as well. So Colt and Carvin are considered sons of the Order. So Vivian is considered a daughter of the Order because they all were products of the breeding program in the Order. And they still haven't explained why they had all of that. But I'm sure they will in the next book. Ophelia is an interesting character. I don't like her. It comes out to where she was not nice to Carvin and Colt when they were growing up. And then towards the end of this book, it comes out that she actually gave birth to Colt. She's not biologically his mother, but she gave birth to him. I don't know, it's strange, but wow. And a lot of things transpired where after they got Vivian back from the Order, which took them a while to get her back, but they ended up getting her back. So after that happened, things kind of calmed down a little bit in their life. So London wanted to take Vivian out for a nice night out in the town. So she got dialed up, and then he got spruced up, obviously. And then all hell broke loose at the restaurant. And then, yeah, it was a whole mess. Vans pulled up and pew-pews came out. People were probably unalived at that point. Thankfully, Colt and Carvin were not. Vivian was not. London got hurt, but he's okay. And Ophelia was there as well, but amongst the whole ruckus, I guess you could say, the excitement, she got away. She slipped out the back. And while the people in the vans were pew-pewing everything, shooting everything up, somebody tried to kidnap Vivian again. And that did not go well for Colt. Colt saw the guy. I was like, this is not going to happen. So Colt came to Vivian's rescue. And needless to say, that guy was told before that if he ever touched Vivian, that he would unalive him. And that's what happened. He goes, I told you if you touched her again, I would unalive you. So, and that's what happened. He kept good on his word, and he unalived him since he touched her. So, thankfully, they got her safely into the SUV, got home, and they were all kind of trying to process what all happened. I'm missing a lot of things in there, but a lot of details, but I'm just trying to give you the gist of it, because I don't want to give too many awesome details away, because there's a lot of stuff that happens. So then they get back to the house. They all kind of calm down, and then London and Vivian kind of get into an argument. I guess an argument? I don't know what you would call it. Well, okay, she professes her love to London. He professes his love to her. And they all know they all love each other. And she goes, well, why don't you just marry me? And he goes, what did you say? She goes, yeah, if you love me so much, why don't you marry me? And he said no. He turned her down. Oh, I felt so bad. Oh my gosh. Well, Colt had heard Vivian ask London to marry her, and he turned her down. Colt got upset and left. Well, apparently he went to Ophelia's house because he knew that as long as Ophelia was still around, Vivian's life would still be at risk. She would always try and come to take her away from London. And that's when Colt finds out that Ophelia is his birth mother. And then he finds out this big kicker to where London had agreed to marry Ophelia in exchange to take Colt and Carvin away from Ophelia. So whenever he shot down Vivian's marriage request, it wasn't because he didn't want to marry her. it was because he can't, because he's already married to her, to Ophelia. Well, then that enraged Colt. And at the very end of this book, oh gosh, yeah, that it enraged Colt so much to where he unalived Ophelia. So, oh my goodness. So then Colt calls London and says, I did a very bad thing. You need to come here. And he tells London where he's at. And then that's where the book ended. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, why did you end it that way? It was so good. So good. I would recommend this to anybody. It is so good. I can't wait to read the next book, Claimed. So I'm actually getting ready to start reading that now. Please like and subscribe this video. I hope you enjoyed the spoilers. I'm sorry if you didn't, but thank you for watching.